God, I love making intros, especially when they include roller coasters. I hope that you liked it as much as I did. As of today, I have ridden 98 roller coasters around the world. In the roller coaster community, this is nothing. There are people that have ridden way more than 2,000 roller coasters, and a few over 3,000. In a video that is coming to the channel in a very near future, I will make a trip announcement. In this video, I will let you know about the plans for this summer, and if the trip will be possible, my coaster count will be significantly higher. But guess what? It really does not matter what your coaster count is. You will still have your top 10, top 5 or top 2 ridden roller coasters. With that said, here is my top 10 roller coasters in the world. Number 10. Batman Arkham Asylum. This summer I visited Parque Warner in Madrid and rode the amazing ride Batman Arkham Asylum. First of all, the theming going on at this ride is fantastic, and the queue leading up to the station is themed after the Arkham Asylum, and it's quite creepy standing in line. Batman is a very good B&M inverted roller coaster, and I honestly loved it right away. This ride is a clone of Batman the Ride, which you can find at various Six Flags parks. Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure is the most expensive roller coaster ever built at its cost of $300 million. And it probably also has the longest name of a roller coaster too. Hagrids is the first family coaster on this list. Family coaster does not mean that this is a calm roller coaster. Hagrids has an impressive 7 launches. It goes forwards and backwards and also features a very powerful drop track. They say that Hagrids run 12 trains at the same time, which also explains why the opening was so complicated for the ride. I got lucky that I was able to ride Hagrids when I did. Hagrids is located in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter area of Universal Studios Islands of Adventure in Orlando. Hagrids replaced the old roller coasters Dueling Dragons. Montu at Busch Gardens in Tampa Bay, USA. You can find plenty of roller coasters at Busch Gardens, but for me one of them really stands out, and that is Montu. Montu is an inverted B&M roller coaster with many near misses and close to the ground action. Since the first time I rode Montu back in 2009, it is a favorite coaster of mine, and I have been on it plenty of times since then. Revenge of the Mummy. Located at Universal Studios Florida, you find the first and only indoor roller coaster of my top 10 coasters. I simply cannot get enough of this ride at Universal Studios, and I do not know how many times I rode it the last time I was there. As of me recording this video, Revenge of the Mummy the ride is actually closed for a longer refurbishment. It is rumored to get brand new track. Valkyria. Liseberg Amusement Park's latest roller coaster addition. The B&M dive coaster that replaced the old roller coaster Kanonen at Liseberg opened after much delay in August 2018. Valkyria is in my opinion the best dive coaster in the world, and I ride it more than one time if possible during all of my visits in the park. Dragon Challenge. This is actually 2 roller coasters, since they are dueling. The now defunct roller coasters Dragon Challenge was a pair of intertwined inverted roller coasters by B&M in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter area of Universal Studios Islands of Adventure in Orlando, USA. The Dragon Challenge roller coasters was replaced by nothing less than Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. Shambala. This summer I had the opportunity to visit Spain and the amusement park Portaventura. Portaventura have this amazing hypercoaster called Shambala. This is an airtime packed machine and I just love Shambala. This roller coaster in itself is, in my opinion, enough to visit PortAventura Park. And worth mentioning is that this is the number 6 B&M or Bolliger & Mabillard roller coaster on my top 10 list. Yes, of course I counted Dragon Challenge as 2 roller coasters, and I placed both of them at number 5 of my list. Wildfire at Kolmården in Sweden. Not all of you have heard about RMC or Rocky Mountain Construction, but most of you have. RMC is a roller coaster manufacturer. A couple of years ago, RMC started to shine brighter and brighter on the roller coaster sky and attracted many parks' attention. One of those parks was the animal park Kolmården in Sweden. RMC together with Kolmården built one crazy wooden roller coaster out in the forest. Not only is this my favorite wooden roller coaster in the world, but also, in my opinion, the most scenic wooden roller coaster in the world. Helix or Helix. 2014. Liseberg in Gothenburg, Sweden opened a 7-inversion double launch Mack roller coaster in the park. The use of the terrain with this roller coaster is something that I have rarely seen, and the park together with Hagrids made such a good roller coaster. It has been a joy for me to have my absolute favorite roller coaster in my home park. Sadly, that has now slightly shifted, but Helix is still going to be one of my top roller coasters in the world for a long time to come. In 2021, Plopsaland de Panne in Belgium opened a Hagrids Extreme Spinner in collaboration with the electronic dance music festival Tomorrowland. I had the joy to visit Plopsaland de Panne in October 2021 for the first time ever. Of course, I had read and heard about the Ride to Happiness before visiting the park, and my expectations was high. But I got so surprised already on the first ride. This roller coaster is fantastic, and the whole experience makes me rank it as the best roller coaster in the world as of 2022. The Ride to Happiness is greatly themed at the station, and the best part for me is the music that is so well synced to the whole ride. And yes, you got that right, you can listen to the music on the ride. So the trains have speakers. I managed to ride 15 times during my last visit, and I really hope that I will get able to visit Plopsaland and the Ride to Happiness again. Thank you so much for watching another video here on the channel, and this time it was my top 10 best roller coasters in the world. Why don't you leave a comment on this with your coaster count and your top 10 roller coasters? I would love to keep the discussion going.